Hey, Devin.
Yeah?
Do you mind if I took the reins for this one?
You know, that's the nicest anyone's ever asked to take the show. Thank you.
No problem. I've seen what happened. The scars, if you would.
Yeah, I still have the concussion from Billy and the Dane damage.
That sounds like something you should see a doctor about, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's the holidays.
There you go. The spirit of Mary will save your brain.
Alright, take it away, Dave. What we're doing today?
You know what I feel like talking about? YouTube cartoons.
Indie cartoons, to be more precise.
Yes, thank you.
So, yes, this has been something that's been cropping up and I've been fully enjoying because I love cartoons. But let's see your side, Dave.
Well, much like you, I've been noticing a lot of pilot cartoons popping up here and there on the YouTubes.
Yep.
But there's just something about them that I'm getting a sense of that I never got in years. If you would.
Yeah, and what is that?
How should I put this the best? Cartoons with story and characters. As cliche as that sounds.
No, I fully agree with you on this.
Yeah. Like, it's almost like people have forgotten of a time when like an emotion wasn't a personality, but a trait.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Also, this sensation of, wait, there's actually an emotional moment and a heartwarming moment, but not a constant negative or we need someone to crack a joke every so often.
Yeah.
Kind of situation. Which I am all for, actually.
I am too. I'm getting kind of tired of. This is why I got out of like Family Guy, Futurama, Simpsons, Rick and Morty, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Because they're so mean spirited constantly, and it's either we got to crack a joke now, or like we got to do some nonsense that makes no sense,
or just take a jab at someone for the sake of taking
a jab at someone.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the problem was. Some people just try to be too original or go against this cliche.
Yes.
While at the same time making another cliche or forgetting the reason why.
To avoid a hole, you dug another hole, is basically what I look at it as.
Yeah. Well, I mean more like hero's journey and stuff like that.
Yeah, the hero's journey has not been done in a long time because it's too cliche now.
Yeah, or it's considered outdated or something, and it's just...
No, it still works.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just kind of looking at the wrong parts. You're overanalyzing on the parts that are important and not focusing on the parts that are important.
Exactly.
You're literally going reverse, sir.
So, before we go further into discussion, what are some...
Sorry about that.
What are some cartoons that you noticed on YouTube?
Oh, well, one that stands out was like the Dungeon Flippers.
That was an interesting one. You maybe watched the pilot of that.
Yeah.
And I could be down for that. The idea of these two, I think it was like a dragon. It's been a while.
Yeah. A dragon Cleveland and Molly the Manicore.
There we go.
Who work for like this
retail agency for old dungeons.
Yes, thank you.
And they find new dungeon masters, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like finding your new home, but for monsters with dungeons.
Yeah. I was like, as a D&D fan, I'm like, I'm down for that, because that's fun.
Yeah. I was like, that's, right? On paper, it sounds like it wouldn't work, but the way they did it, it does.
Yeah.
And they can only just expand upon that.
Yeah.
And who doesn't like having business in a D&D universe, but in a sort of comedic kind of way?
Yeah. Because it answers the question that no one ever asks. It's like, how do these dungeons get populated? Like, who lives here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, I guess there is a retail agency for these places.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like, who keeps leaving these chests everywhere?
Yeah. Who keeps putting meat in the wall?
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got a whole firm dealing with that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But the important thing is they made it fun.
Yes.
I cannot fault them for that. In fact, I have nothing but praise for doing such things.
Yeah. When I sit down to watch a cartoon, the first thing I want is fun.
Yes. Oh my lord.
Why is that such a hard ask?
Well, I think in a general statement, not just cartoons, but like you can just put insert blank here, and the question "is it fun" tends not to show up in the first 5 times.
No.
It's more like somewhere in the middle or near the bottom. And it's like, oh great, is it fun? Is it fun? What?
What's that?
This is about fun. This is about thinking.
Yeah.
What?
I think that's another thing I noticed with more recent cartoons that aren't indie is they're trying to tell a message more than they're trying to be fun.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying to tell a message, but there's a right way to do it.
Yes.
Like maybe like the character goes through the main character, someone else goes through like some sort of challenge, they come out better for it.
Yeah.
Not like blank is bad, you shouldn't do blank.
Yes.
Which is a very heavy-handed way of doing it.
Alright, other cartoons. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry, I kind of went on a tangent myself. There was another one I showed you, Mammal Squad, I believe.
I love Mammal Squad.
Yes.
There's only 2 episodes in. I love the second one more than the first one, which is already a great sign for it's going to get better.
Yeah. Yes, that is always a good sign.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're kind of worried about that sort of thing.
Yeah. Usually you see the pilot, and then the next episode is completely different from the pilot, and then you're worried that it's like, oh, it's not going to get, or it's changed too much, or it's not going to be better than is the pilot.
Yeah.
Your second episode should always be better than the first.
Yeah, we're expanding.
Yeah.
And I believe the first thing I said was, one thing I like is how unique all the main characters are.
Yes.
Yeah. No one feels like, what's that term? Phantom clone?
Yeah.
Or,
I'm trying to figure out what you mean, but...
Oh, I meant, Echo Fighter.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, clone fighter.
Yeah. It's not like 2 characters are interchangeable or something.
Yeah.
They're all unique enough to be different, but they have something that keeps them together.
Yes.
And I can always respect that.
And I love how grounded in reality the world is, even though it's animomorphic animals.
Yes. I do like how the creator actually specifically said she wanted to make a New York that's just New York.
Yeah.
It's not fantastical, it's not crapple, it's just another city.
Yes.
It's another city just like any other city.
Because I noticed that with certain places, New York being one of them, is that if you go to New York in certain cartoons or any media, it's either this fantastical, magical, futuristic city, or some shithole where people are getting shot up constantly.
Yeah. Like that episode when the Simpsons movie about to New York, you got the exact 2 perspectives.
Yeah.
In real time.
Yeah. And that's New York. It's not always shit, but it's not always great either.
Yeah.
It's like every other city. You're right.
It's just normal.
Yeah.
Also, that video helped clarify like what the goal for the show is.
Yes.
Which is like it's all a bunch of 20-somethings, or like 20-somethings, just coming into adulthood and just through various life experiences. That's like something that's relatable to anyone.
Yeah. Because you're going to find a character that you're like, I grew up like that.
Yeah.
And you're going to be interested in that character.
Yeah, exactly. They're diverse enough. There's a low chance for you not to say that.
Or you know someone that's like that character.
Exactly. There's got to be at least one that's like, oh, I know that person.
I think it's
Lika.
Or Lika, yeah. Yeah, I knew people like that. I have friends that are like Lika.
What, just cracking jokes and looking in a direction like they're breaking the fourth wall?
No, it's the stoner one.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Where they're just constantly in a haze and...
Oh, yeah.
By the time you get a response out of them, the conversation's already been ended.
Oh, yeah, they're just like 5 steps behind.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just referencing that second one.
Yeah.
But she kept making innuendos and kept looking at this foreground.
Yeah.
Does she really know, or she's doing just that for the sake of it?
Probably just doing it for the sake of it.
We never know. Oh yeah, it's always good to have that sort of thing, right? If there isn't a character you don't really find a connection with, why are you there?
Exactly. If every character is annoying you, why are you still watching it?
And that shouldn't be a thing you ask yourself.
Yeah.
Already something failed. Horribly. Alright. Next up, Lackadaisy.
Okay, this was fun. I don't know if they have more episodes out or not, but I've only seen the pilot.
Not full episodes, but some like mini episodes.
Yeah, like mini shorts and that. I haven't seen anything past the full episode.
If that helps.
Like, little mini episodes at least let us know that you're still alive and that you're still working with the world.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they are. It's usually this stuff like, okay, let's just see what's been going on during this time or that time. Like, I believe one of the more recent ones is like the girl cat Ivy as a kid just visiting Lackadaisy when she was younger.
Yeah.
And just silly interactions with that.
Oh yeah.
Which always works. But yeah, the three main cast.
Yes. Before we go off too far.
Yeah. So we've got Rocky,
Yeah.
Ivy, as I mentioned, and Freckles. I don't know that's his actual name, but everyone calls him that, so let's roll with it.
Yeah.
We got three distinct personalities right there.
Pretty much. Like,
we got Wacky Nut number 1, Wacky Nut number 2, and Normal Girl.
yeah. But wacky in two different ways.
Oh no! I assure you that was meant as a joke.
Yeah.
We got Whimsical Rocky, whose special talent is apparently to piss people off.
Yep.
As you do.
Yeah.
And we got Freckles, the very quiet to himself kind of person. Unless he's holding a pistol of some sort.
Yeah.
A firearm, if you will.
Yeah, and then he has some sort of PTSD that triggers him off.
Yeah, still haven't figured that out yet. He just becomes a whole different person when he holds a gun.
Yeah.
And just suddenly goes Team Steel 6.
Yeah.
Always a fun thing to see.
Yeah. Like, that's why I like the pilot. I was like, okay, I want to know more about his, like, why is he like that?
Yeah.
And then, I forget, there's two villains. I like the...
Oh, the two, Louisianans.
Yeah.
And the third guy, Mordecai.
Yeah, Mordecai was the interesting guy.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I want to know more about your villain, too.
Yeah, you don't talk much.
Yeah.
And he clearly didn't like your company.
Yeah.
Very much I like to keep to myself. I don't like to associate with others. Kind of individual.
Yeah, I'm only here because it's a necessity right at this moment.
Yeah, I'm here because it's my job.
Yeah.
Also, I particularly liked his ability to hear a ticking clock before he fires.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's something behind that, I just don't know what.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of mystery. That's like why I want to watch more of the show.
Yeah.
Which is great for a pilot. Like, have your mysteries, have your... Okay, I want to know the answer to this question.
Yeah. I like to learn more about this fella.
Yeah.
What makes them tick? Which is something you want to have in your characters.
Yeah. Your character should be interesting enough to the point where people want more, they want to answer questions,
yeah,
and they'll even come up with their own fan theories.
Yeah, for better or for worse.
For better or for worse. Next on the list.
Speaking of crazy fan theories.
Yeah.
Digital Circus.
Oh yeah, the Digital Circus. This is one of my top shows now.
Yeah.
And we only have 4 episodes, so that's saying a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's further ahead than some of these other ones.
True. This one actually has a scheduled 12-episode season.
Yeah. Always be sure to have a schedule.
Yeah,
Because you never know when that's going to derail.
true. And the premise is you're stuck in this digital VR world created by we assume, corrupt AI.
Or AI made by someone else who was questionable.
Yes.
Because I know other people listen, but I do like to confirm Kane is not an evil antagonist.
No.
Just confused antagonist.
Yeah, I would classify him as he's confused and doesn't understand general emotion.
Yeah. Or the basic concept of a human.
Yeah.
I don't know what's normal to you people.
That's the best phrase he could have ever said.
Yeah, for an entertainer,
Yeah.
that's kind of a concern.
Yes. Like it feels like he thinks everyone should be on these wacky adventures.
Yeah. I'm only doing the best I can with the information that was provided me. Which wasn't a lot, apparently.
Yeah, like an AI would.
Yeah. I'm just making this stuff as I go along. Well, like we've mentioned before, again, 3-dimensional characters.
Yeah, there's characters I don't like. Like, Jax is not one of my favorite characters. A lot of people love him for some reason. But I see there's more to him than just being the shit disturber character.
Yes,
there's something there that's driving him.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Like, Jax is probably my least favorite, but still, it's like, okay, there's something else in there besides ass.
Yes.
Much like everyone else. Like Kinger.
Yeah.
He had a great episode to show, like, oh, there's layers beneath that.
Yeah. He's not just crazy off-the-wall goofball.
Yeah.
There's a person underneath all that.
Yeah. Same with Zooble. First couple episodes, it was just them being like, fuck off.
Yeah.
But now they have a chance to, like, blossom out, and it's like, okay, there's actually a person underneath there, a very nice person.
Yeah.
It's just, everyone's just so sick of the digital circus.
Yes.
That this other stuff pops up. Also, why everyone goes to Pomni to complain.
Yes. I do love the recent episode where it's like, oh, we're doing another one of these now.
Yeah. Yes, Pomni, unfortunately, you're the newest person here, so you've heard this the least, so we're going to annoy you with it. Yeah. Is how that's working.
Yeah, exactly. Never mind that you have your own problems and confusions, but
yeah.
Can you, like, console us first?
Yeah, yeah, it's like, we're so sick of each other, and you're actually still new?
Yeah.
For us? And we're just struggling to hold together as is.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Also, just how clearly they're trying to build up to something.
Yeah.
Like with the NPCs.
Yeah, there's something going on with the NPCs that I was like, the Gummy Goo character.
Oh god, yes.
And we could do a whole episode on Furies and, like, what we believe and what we heard.
Yeah, but we're not going to.
But we're not going to. This isn't the episode to do that on.
And besides, it's like, okay, they brought him back, so clearly we're building up to something.
Yeah.
We didn't just introduce him to just spontaneously remove him.
Yes.
For drama thing. No, something's going down. We're going to follow up with that eventually. Along with everyone else.
Yeah. So we'll move along to the next cartoon.
Alright. There's only one episode of this so far, but The Fruitless Quests of Nabu. I don't even know if I said that right.
I have never seen this.
Oh, you did.
Oh, it might have been a while then.
Yeah. That was the one about the little blueberry girl.
Oh, that one! Okay, yeah, now I remember.
I just had to say blueberry girl.
And they went to Grandma's house the first
Yep!
time? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a fun one.
Yep, I did.
Especially if you like little mage girl.
Antics.
Antics, yeah.
Yeah. So, for those uninitiated, it's about Nabi who the little blue-haired mage girl looking for a teleported chair that her teacher lost.
Yeah.
Also, she's traveling with a bard who's clearly a pathological liar.
Yep.
Claims to be a great hero. He's not. He's just using her to get that chair for an escape plan.
Yeah.
But yes, I did like her little quirks, like all those notes she makes that shows at the end.
Yeah.
Also, just when they leveled up and the bar guy got like, what was it, 99 plus 99 is deceitfulness?
Yep.
Something like that. Also, his magic dice.
Yes.
I don't know if that's based on an actual mechanic, but still great.
I think there's something in D&D like that, but...
Yeah, just, I roll a dice, and the higher number it is, the better my instrument is.
Yeah.
Ah, crap, it's a 2, I'm back to symbols again.
Yep.
But oh yeah, the whole scene with the grandma and the ley line was a great visual scene. Also, a lot of the video game references.
Yes. This felt like it really was inspired by every RPG.
Yeah. But in a nice way, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like the person who did knew the source and liked it, instead of the stereotypical, oh, look, let's just...
mimic it again.
Well, I meant more just like, you know how movies go like, oh, this weird thing happens, let's comment on that.
Yeah.
And there's no need to do that if you're a fan.
No.
It's more like, it's like you watched 5 minutes of it and just thought you knew everything.
Yeah.
Or just like, oh my god, talking animal, it's so weird.
Isn't that weird, guys? Shouldn't we point out how weird that is?
Yeah, right? Like, cartoons for the last 60 years haven't done that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is just so out of the field. Magic? What is that?
Yeah.
God. Okay, there was one more.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up. I haven't shown anyone this yet. It's called Lumen Lands.
Okay.
It's about 2 treasure hunters living in a, I guess, futuristic city.
Okay.
And they treasure hunt while trying to pay for their rent.
That's an interesting concept, yes.
Yeah. Because their landlord's a hard ass. I think I mentioned this before, but it's also another one with funny animal people.
Yeah.
The landlord's a moth lady.
Oh, yeah.
And she has hands, but they're not attached to said hands.
Right, she has, like, those floating hands.
Yeah, floating fingers and digits, and they actually, like, change shape
Yeah.
for emotions, or she can just send one going to another side of the room.
Yeah.
Which is amusing use of that. Also, Jax's voice actor's in that as a different character. Because apparently that's a gag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the big thing I like is how the 2 main characters, Barry and Susan, had like this. You can definitely tell they were friends that've been through a lot.
Yeah.
And I always appreciate that kind of dynamic than another. How do I put this? Goku, Vegeta / Ren Stimpy duo.
Yes.
If you get my drift.
Oh, I get it. Like, one's serious and one's silly.
Or one's always angry, one's
always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely much more of a balance there. It's like, I can think, okay, I can see why these 2 are friends.
Yes.
And I'm always for unique character dynamics. There are 2 things.
That's true. Alright, so we'll get out of the cartoons. I mean, we could mention Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, but
oh yeah,
I think we did an episode on those already, so... Well, me and Curtis did, for sure. So, what about these indie cartoons is really getting them into the spotlight and making them stand out a bit more than any other cartoon that's out there? And I can sum it up in one word.
Demand for something, because there's demand for it that's not there in the mainstream.
Well, that's more than one word.
Okay.
Creativity.
Yeah. Yes,
sorry.
You are right on that one. There's definitely way more creativity in those than anything lately.
Yeah.
But I think, like most of these things, it's filling a void that's been there for far too long.
Yes. It just seemed like cartoons were, it's the same show over again with a different coat of paint.
Yeah.
And everyone was getting sick of it. Yeah.
Yeah, or just 10 minutes of nothing, of nonsense.
Yeah, was I supposed to glean anything from that interaction?
Yeah, it was just like a bunch of couch gags and it's over.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, was I supposed to feel invested in that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, this is just something I put in the background while I do more important things. But yeah, like I said, there's something there that has been missing and we want it back. So now we've got all these creators coming in and giving it that. And I will always appreciate it.
It takes a lot of work to make an animated short, let alone a full episode of a cartoon. So
yes,
you have all my praise for just making something and making an enjoyable, something new, creative, imaginative, and that I want to be invested in.
Yes, definitely props on the animation side.
Yes,
because everyone needs to realize that is very time-consuming and expensive.
Yeah. When you're sitting there waiting another month for the next episode, there is a reason for that.
Yeah.
It's not like they're just sitting around doing nothing for a month.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how much effort there is between just making still pictures and making said pictures move.
Yeah. Even with our digital age, it still hasn't gotten much better.
No. Especially when apparently some programs are problematic.
Yes.
Like, I believe Blender.
Yep.
Like, it's great if you know how to use it, but if you're not a master at it, all of a sudden it's a struggle. And so forth.
Yeah. And I think, seeing the time here, we're going to have to call the episode, sir.
Oh, alright. Thanks for talking to me about this.
No problem. Thank you for not concussing me, tying me up, or just stealing the show.
Oh, no, I felt like you needed a good one.
Thank you. So, you want to end us, Abe?
Alright, guys. Thanks for coming, and be sure to support your local indie animators.
Until next time, have a good one, guys.
See you later.